For over a decade, the Federal Republic of Nigeria has been experiencing a wave of insecurity unprecedented in the nation's short democratic history, waging off threats from multiple fronts like the Boko Haram sect, bandits, killer herdsmen, kidnappers and others. The northern Nigeria has in recent times been especially plagued with a combination of banditry, kidnapping, armed robbery, insurgency, and farmer-headed crisis. And with each passing day, it seems Nigerians grow more sensitive to the news of attacks from these enemies of the state. The challenges devolved from the Boko Haram insurgency, a sect advocating for an Islamic state in Nigeria, to banditry and kidnapping being perpetrated by a group of criminals complaining of neglect and disenfranchisement by the government. Though armed banditry started in the north, it has penetrated all other regions in the country. Citizens and stakeholders had earlier called on the government to nip it in the bud, but its slow intervention has seen it degenerate into a monster that has proven extremely difficult to tame. In several reports, it has been established that women and school children are most affected by the conflict in the region, with other reports claiming there is a link between bandits, kidnappers, and the dreaded Boko Haram sect, stating that the ransom collected by the bandits and kidnappers for abducted school children are funneled to Boko Haram. The kidnapping business has turned into a booming business across northern Nigeria, and school children are the hottest commodity. Many examples abound: the 219 Chibok girls, Dapchi girls, 42 Kagara boys, 300 Jangabi secondary girls, and the 39 students of the College of Forestry in Kaduna, mostly young women who were abducted 300 yards from a military base. The situation has now become dire as the interventions of both federal and state government have proven insufficient, with many calling on the international community to rid the country of this criminal element. It is now widely believed that no part of the country, including the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, is immune from these security challenges, as different cases of abduction are reported weekly. This has brought to the closure of schools in some northern states like Zamfara, Niger, Kaduna, Yobe, and Katsina, as students and pupils were abducted and taken into the forest, subjecting them to hunger and psychological hazards. According to a 2019 survey from Internations, a global community and information site for people who live and work abroad, Nigeria is now the third most dangerous place to live in the world. According to Maut Zik, founder and CEO of Internations, Brazil, South Africa, and Nigeria, the bottom three countries in the safety and security subcategory, are also the three worst related destinations for personal safety in particular. Several countries like the United States and Canada have issued safety warnings to their citizens interested in visiting Nigeria owing to these security challenges, declaring Borno, Yobe, Adamawa, Bauchi, Gombe, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, and Zamfara states as no travel areas for all international visitors, as those states are currently battling kidnapping, terrorism, and banditry. The US government also states that it has limited ability to provide emergency services to US citizens in these northern states. In 2015, a major manifesto of President Muhammad Buhari's electoral campaign was a promise to put an end to the Boko Haram insurgency and all other security challenges plaguing the nation, criticizing the then Goodluck Jonathan administration for its inability to effectively end insecurity in the country. According to a report, former President Goodluck Jonathan had been able to forge a multinational counter-terrorism coalition with Chad, Niger, and Cameroon, which was to an extent able to push back the insurgents. While the military under President Muhammad Buhari has majorly decimated the insurgent group, their remnants are still able to strike heavy blows on the nation's peace and well-being and attacking soft targets around the northeastern part of the country, a problem the government is yet to find an effective solution to. How will President Buhari end his administration? Will he be known as the president who kept his promise of leaving the country more peaceful than he met it? Or will his legacy be that of the president under whose administration a once peaceful nation became the breeding ground of terrorists?